John, a lot of positives from that Boxing Day hit out this morning.
Yeah, I think so. I think first of all it's been a great success. I thought the crowd was good. It does get you out of the house and after Christmas Day, and I think Castleford will feel pleased with achieving what they wanted to do. But I'm certainly delighted because we've achieved what we wanted to do with regards to looking at our structure systems and where we are physically fitness wise, and also some young men have put their hands up and really made me think. So it's been a very positive morning.
You must be happy with the defensive effort.
Yeah, I was. There was one time they had 10 sets to our 3, and every set was completed. So that's some defensive work that to do. So first of all, you have to be very physically fit to do that. Secondly, you have to have the desire to do that, and thirdly, you have to be organised enough to do that, and there were, and that's, I would say, that period of the game, which is strange really when you've got Jesse Senilefea and Matt out here and all these running at you, and but that period of the game was for me the most heartening, because it proved when Castleford had a top team out on the pitch, we handled all that possession and we handled all that field position. So it's something we can really take a positive we can take out of this to go forward.
And how much more beneficial was that to both coaches that the forecast rain didn't come and you had a good dry ball?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Because I think both teams played some good football. It wasn't just, you sometimes see when it's hammering it down, and people have been in a heavy conditioning period of pre-season. Everybody looks heavy-legged and it's a bit of a slugfest. But I thought there was some good football played today, and so I'm really pleased. And yes, it did help that it didn't rain, because the pitch was slightly heavy, but I thought the pitch stood up well as well. So it's really a heartening morning.
What news on Liam?
Yeah, he'll have to go through the concussion protocol. So that's 2 days where he does absolutely nothing. Then he's reassessed, and we'll look at the steps in order to get him back onto the field of play. But
was that more head than neck then?
It was. Yeah, his neck's okay. Yeah, his neck's okay. I mean, he is physically okay, but he has suffered a concussion. So we've got to make sure we look after him to get him back on the field of play.
Was he unconscious?
Yeah, it was just for a short period of time upon the first impact, and that's why the medics got on there. And I thought, both medical teams did an outstanding job looking after him and getting him off as well.
Of the really fringe players, who particularly impressed you today?
I think they all, they rolled the sleeves up, they worked hard. I think the one who was the one that made me sit back was young Kear. He really went out there and he seemed to enjoy himself, and he just had a good boxing day. So, but I was pleased with all the young lads. You've got to be, because they went out there, they worked really hard, they had a good attitude, they applied themselves in the correct manner, and I'm really happy with what I saw.
And after being under the hammer for so long in the first half, you finished on top, didn't you?
Yeah, they did. Well, you've to look at the relative personnel who are out there as well, but they did finish on top, and that's one of the things as well. We need to be hard working. When your squad's skinny, which ours is, you need to be a group of hard workers, and if you're a group of hard workers, you've got to be fit. And I think they showed the benefits of a tough 7 weeks that they've had, and I expected them to be a little more heavy-legged than they were. So I was pleased that we're in advance, perhaps, of where I subjectively thought they were at.
Sometimes you give a 1, 2, 3, John, in terms of man of the match. Who do you sort of have in your top 3?
That's a difficult one, but I think Rowan Milnes has got to be one. Mm-hmm. I thought just nothing phases him. To say he's a young man, just nothing at all phases him. So I wouldn't want to give 1 and 2 and 3, but I thought he was really good. And as I say, I thought Evan Kear as a youngster was very, very good indeed.
You must be delighted with Rowan's contribution. As you said, John, he's been training hard under Tony Smith for Ulkinston Rovers.
He's been training hard under John Kear and all at Bradford Bulls. So yeah, yes he has. Yeah, he's had half the week at Hull and half the week with us, and really pleased with Rowan.
And obviously to go over for that try, and after his injury and absence, that'll give him a good confidence boost.
He's a confident kid. He'll be confident in what he can do, and he's confident in his own ability. He's confident he can run a team at this level, and so am I. And I think Ulster have got a good one, to tell you the truth. I do.